Next video. It's a banger. Can farts kill you?
They say
Fart
farts
City.
are silent but deadly. But can farts actually kill you? Would a fart kill you? Is it okay to sleep with the fart's sister? Am I the asshole for sleeping with a fart's sister? What should I do if a fart said he'd
What do you mean a fart sister, bro? What the fuck is he saying?
kill me for sleeping with his sister? All these questions and more will be answered today in the Goon Cave. Farts are made up of about...
Oh, yeah, this video is really brain rot. Okay. All the answers about farts killing people and farts dating a fart sister, whatever the fuck that means. Answer in the Goon Cave.
3/4 nitrogen from swallowed air. But don't let this...
Yeah, bro, they say that. I was Googling the other day why I fart so much because it was almost concerning. I was ripping ass probably like 40 times a day. And I was like, damn, man, like, I feel like something's wrong with me. And it said that I was eating too fast and I'm swallowing air. How the fuck am I swallowing air? Like, is that going to make me gassy? I feel like I fart so much because I eat fucking like Brussels sprouts, bro. I eat Brussels sprouts and asparagus. Asparagus makes my pee smell like death. Every day, bro. It's like actually, yo. There was one day I ate asparagus, and like a lot of asparagus. And I was at like this bar, took a piss, and it smelled so bad. I walk away and I'm washing my hands and I'm like, man, this bathroom reeks. Not even because I ripped ass. My piss, like if you smelled my piss, it smelled like it would be like neon green. Like it would burn through the ground.
Figure deceive you. The vocal minority...
How does your pee smell bad? Asparagus makes your pee smell like farts. Because you, like, the way you digest asparagus, it turns into, like, not methane. It turns into something that makes your piss smell like fucking shit, dude.
The rest is composed of trace elements like methane and oxygen, but the smallest amount is hydrogen sulfide, which makes farts so stinky. Now, depending on your gut's composition, these metrics can vary, but...
Yeah, I think what makes like a fart really smelly? If you're eating like sludge, if you're eating like a lot of fatty foods and then also like fibery greens, like if you ate for dinner beans, bacon, and Brussels sprouts, and you just and then maybe chugged a Mountain Dew, and you let that muster in the stomach region, I think you would have the worst smelling farts of all time. It would be actually morbid. I don't think you could kill somebody. If you trapped somebody in a room and like you contained the farts in a room, maybe you'd be able to kill somebody with that.
Really find that farts are mostly nitrogen with some hydrogen sulfide, which makes sense because air is mostly nitrogen. By the way, I found out that a lot of these studies measuring...
I do have a lot of days where my farts don't smell like anything. And that's really nice. When you're just ripping straight air. Smelly farts are funny, though. Brooke will get mad. We'll be watching a movie or some shit. I'll just rip ass. Sometimes it's loud and she'll get a warning call. Kind of like a fire alarm. And so she'll, like, prepare herself. There was one time... I ripped the biggest fart ever. It was so quiet. It was like silent, but it was a lot of air. And like 15 seconds go by. And she just goes, oh! And just like runs away. Like it was a fucking gas bomb that just got unleashed. She was like actually jump scared by it. It was hilarious.
Fart composition and...
She was like, did you fart? It smells like a gas leak.
I travel a lot for content, and with traveling a lot comes spending a lot of money on various things that I need to function. And one of the best ways that I have been spending and managing my money is with Chime, the sponsor of today's video. Chime leads the way for fee-free banking and helps their users keep more of their money as well as get money back on everyday purchases. Chime helps their users get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit and also offers a 3.5% APY on their savings, which is
8 times higher than the national average. 8 times. And if you're trying to build your credit, the Chime card is for you. With no annual fees, interest, or a credit check, Chime helps you earn cash back on everyday purchases while also building your credit. Chime helps you build credit in a safe way using their secured Visa credit cards, which enables you to help build your credit if you have bad credit or if you're just starting out and need to obtain credit over time. It's also incredibly easy to set up a Chime account. It takes minutes, literally. So click the link in the description or scan the QR code and get started with Chime today. Right now, if you use my link, you could get a bonus of up to $350. Start saving and building credit with Chime. Thank you to Chime for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it.
Involved inserting tubes up people's rectums to a
Wait, what?
involved insert the way I found out that a lot of these studies measuring fart composition involved inserting tubes up people's rectums to extract their big stinky farts. All right, for this experiment, we're going to be sticking a tube in your rectum. Are you sure? This tube seems
I mean, that does seem a lot more scientific than like a doctor just like right by your butthole. Whenever you're ready.
Farts are harmless to us because they quickly dissipate. But what if you were confined to an area with poor ventilation in a pressurized tube? Well, luckily...
Yeah, like if you like put everybody in a box with no AC and gave everybody just straight beans and chili and you had like 30 men just fucking ripping ass, do you think it would get to the point where like it was actually unbearable? Like, would you pass out from that?
This isn't a problem on
Why is Jeffrey Epstein in this video?
airplanes, submarines, and spaceships thanks to air circulation, which prevents people from suffocating on farts and CO2. But are the elements in farts...
Bro, the one video of the guy farting on the plane, it's not even a guy farting on the plane. It's a guy complaining about somebody farting on a plane, and he's like, dude, please, whoever it is, stop. I feel like I'm getting tortured. I gotta Google that. Farting on plane TikTok.
Whoever is farting, don't fart, please. It smells bad.
Bro, you know how bad the fart would have to smell and how many times they'd have to smell for somebody to actively, like, ask out loud for somebody to stop farting? Because, like, if somebody ripped ass on a plane one time and it reeked, I'm not saying shit. How many times would they have to fart for you to say something? 10? 10 plus. It would have to linger for, like, minutes on end.
It's deadly. Well, when the brain stops receiving oxygen, it stops functioning. So all the other gases and farts could kill you. Hydrogen sulfide stands out because it severely inhibits cellular respiration over the other compounds. So hypothetically speaking, if you strapped one of those fart tubes into someone's throat, they would probably gag and eventually asphyxiate. I'd like to imagine a saw trap where hundreds of people are hooked up to those fart tubes and have them all end up in some guy's mouth.
Throughout your life, you've crop dusted thousands of people and blamed your farts on small children. Now you must inhale gas until you pass.
But that's a very improbable way to go out. So let's come up with something a bit more realistic.
Flamethrower?
Ready to roast.
Earlier, I had mentioned that methane makes up about 7% of...
Yeah, I've seen videos where guys will rip ass with a lighter over their butt and it'll shoot out like fire.
Farts. And as we all know, methane is flammable.
Oh, literally right there. Do you think that's dangerous though? Like, would that set your butt on fire?
And as some of you probably didn't know, methane lacks color and is odorless. But how many farts would it take to fill up a flamethrower so you could, hypothetically, burn someone to death? Let's assume a fart is 100 milliliters.
I think if you gave me a week, I could contain... I think if you gave me a week of my farts and you jarred them up, I think you would have enough methane to light somebody on fire.
So one fart would give us 7 milliliters of methane. During World War I, the German Flammenwerfer used a fuel tank with a capacity of about 19 liters.
Actually, flamethrowers use liquid fuel like gasoline or napalm, not methane.
So if we do the math, it would take approximately 2,715 farts to fill a flamethrower.
Damn, bro. But that fills a flamethrower. You don't need the entire canister of a flamethrower.
Humans fart around 14 to 23 times a day, so let's average.
Bro, what? 14 to 23? Wait, so I'm averaging a regular fart count? I thought I was crazy for farting like 20 times a day. Nah, bro, you probably fart in your sleep. Chat, how many times? Nah, I'm not even asking that. Never mind. I don't want a chatter's answer.
That to about 18.5 farts.
Okay.
That would take someone.
I think I'm above that average on a regular week. I think I'm probably ripping ass probably 25 times a day.
175
on average. I don't know. Like today, I probably farted like 4 times, but it's really a upkick on the back end. Like I'm a second half investment on the fart counts. Like right after I'm done stream and I eat. It's a weekend, so it's different. But if it's a weekday and I'm done streaming at like 9:30, 10, I eat. Right when I'm done eating, I probably fart like 5 or 6 times. And then it's just like the rest of the day. I'm just ripping ass at that point.
Days to fuel a flamethrower. But let's be honest, there's no way you'd strap your ass to a fart-sucking machine for half a year. Let's use cattle instead. Cows produce.
Bro, there was a time where I used to be able to fart on command, man. I think me and Chris were talking about that when we were playing Little Nightmares. That shit was like low-key a skill. I used to be able to like suck air into my butthole and I would fart and then I could just keep repeatedly, like infinitely farting. But it wasn't like a methane fart. It would just be like air farts. Yeah, I would be like fart maxing. That's a thing now. Dude, what? What do you mean, dude, what? That's a regular ass. How do people fart on command? I'm so serious. Strategically swallowing air into your butthole and forcing it out. It's like, bro, this was years ago. I used to be able to like dead ass lean over and just fart like endlessly. I can't do it anymore. I kind of want to try though. I don't think I'd be able to. Wait, I'm going to try. Quiet on set. I'm going to focus real quick. No, I would have to, it has to be in like, you have to like position yourself in like a yoga pose to be able to do it. Yeah, it'd be like queefing, but with your butthole.
Use 500 liters of methane per day.
Yo, Shafiko said I used to be able to do that. Thank you. Somebody else. Everybody's saying TMI. Nobody's able to do that. What the fuck you mean? Come on, bro. You've never been able to fart on command? Come on.
Holy shit. How many cows are there? 157 billion? That means cows are producing 2.
Aren't there like a trillion chicken? Okay. No. I'm a little over. Chat, how many chickens do you think are in the world? If there's 1.5 billion cows, I'm going to go 100 billion chickens. 26. 26 billion, not 26 chickens. 26 billion chickens. A number that fluctuates daily due to hatching and slaughter. How many chickens are killed? How many chickens are killed in a year? 75 billion chickens are killed every year. Wow. How many chickens do you think you eat in a year, chat? I mean, it varies. I eat way more chickens now than I used to because I used to eat red meat. I would say I averagely I'm eating over 100. I'm eating 100 chickens. I'm probably contributing to 100 chickens deaths per year. I'll eat like 3 whole rotisserie chickens a year. Casually. And that's just like an entire chicken in itself. Like it's just a dead chicken. I more think about shrimp. I eat shrimp a lot. And like, bro, in one meal, I'll eat like 30 shrimp. Mini shrimp, but like, bro, that's 30 dead shrimp.
186.5 trillion liters of methane that could severely impact the climate, causing irreversible damage, shutting down supply chains and displacing
Yeah, it is weird that like part of a global warming crisis is cow farts.
billions of people. Is anyone doing anything about this?
Oh wait, no, never mind. It turns out most of that comes from cows burping, so
a cow belch is worse for the environment than a fart.
It doesn't count. The oldest joke can be traced back to at least 1900 BC in ancient Samaria. It translates to something which has never occurred since time immemorial. A young woman did not fart in her husband's lap.
Yo, when do you think the first person thought a fart was funny was? I feel like cavemen, bro. That shit had to be funny then. You're falling asleep, like, you know, in like a bone structure in like the Ice Age. That'd get a chuckle out of me. That'd get a chuckle out of me. It's always been funny. Motherfucker said bone structure. Yeah, people used to sleep in bone structures made of like animal tusks in the winter. Learn your historical facts, buddy. When was the first fart considered funny? The earliest known fart joke is from ancient Samaria in 1900 BCE. So 4,000 years ago, somebody made a fart joke on a clay tablet. That's exactly what this guy just read. I don't watch the videos that we're watching, chat. That's literally the exact joke he just said that in the, okay.
Something which has never occurred since time immemorial.
Well, this ain't funny, bro. This doesn't even make sense. Something which has never occurred since time immemorial. A young woman did not fart in her husband's lap. Well, women can't fart, so that's kind of a stupid joke. It's not even...
Could not farting kill you? When you hold in farts, the gas is absorbed back into your bloodstream, which carries it to your lungs, and you'll eventually exhale the fart. Assuming this process doesn't happen, you could...
Bro, I hate being bloated, but I love the feeling of being bloated, and then you feel like that fat-ass air bubble move through your intestine into, like, your butt region, and you're like, I'm about to feel so much better in 5 seconds.
Hypothetically, build up enough gas to pop.
When you got those bubble guts, you never had that shit? You never had that shit where you just feel like air bubbles moving through your stomach?
I'm sure that knowledge makes a very sick person extremely happy. In our experiment, let's assume humans generate 1 liter of gas per day. The large intestine should only hold about 1 to 2 liters. Your intestines would eventually rupture under extreme pressure, but it wouldn't be a full-body explosion. You'd die from internal bleeding. To make the human body pop like a balloon, we need a completely sealed digestive system. That means no burping, no farting, no absorption, and no jelqing. There would need to be gas pressure so extreme
No jelqing?
that it could overcome the tensile strength of human skin. For comparison, human skin has about the same tensile strength as soft pine wood. The intestines alone would rupture at around 4 psi, and human skin can break at around 100 psi, but we want an explosion, so the human body would need an instant internal pressure change of about 200 to 300 pounds per square inch. So, unless you replace grandpa's oxygen tank with your asshole and continue to let cows respirate, farts will not kill you. Thank you for joining me in the Goon Cave, yet again, and I'll see you guys...
That's for blowing out my sister.
Bro, this guy's videos are so weird. Oh my god. The other one, dude, to put it in perspective, the only other video we watched of Raygasm was how to speedrun getting cancer. That's the videos Raygasm makes. How many hamsters can power my computer? I love the random ideas, though. Early flight attempts Goblin's Guide. Oh, my God. I kind of want to watch that. We're not going to watch it today, though. All right. Next video.